Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all well. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name's Andrea. I am an intuitive tarot reader, coach, counsellor, and I practice alternative medicine. So today, Leo, I'm going to let the cards fall as they may and deliver the strongest message, and hopefully you can gain some insight or a different perspective or give clarity to a certain situation or relationship, however it fits for you. But before we jump into it, Leo, I would like to read something to you. I'm hosting a discussion group, and I thought I'd bring, part of the content that I'm preparing to my beautiful YouTube family. So you can kind of enter this reading with more of an open mind and perhaps offer a different perspective as the reading is being delivered, right? Or the messages are being delivered. Okay, so this is on the contradictions that we feel and acceptance, right? Like everyone else, my life is filled with contradiction. I support and respect traditional therapy and pharmaceuticals and equally believe in the extraordinary healing power within our natural environment. I support science-backed research and studies and equally believe in unfounded concepts relating to the profound power of our thoughts, energy, vibration, and the universal essence of life known as spirit, which connects all living organisms and animates us into existence. Mao Zedong, a Chinese leader and founder of the People's Republic in China, described existence as constant transformation and contradiction. Freud and other great minds of our time support similar concepts relating to this paradox of human nature. I am no stranger to constant contradicting thoughts and emotions. However, I've learned to accept my contradictions. I don't suppress, oppress, judge, shame, or guilt, or resist them anymore, because this caused nothing but pain, poor health, self-doubt, self-sabotage, a victim mentality, a lack of progress, and unhealthy relationships. I now run my inner world more like a democracy and less like a dictatorship. I choose the perspectives, thoughts, and actions I engage in and give my energy and time to. I gained more control of my life by releasing control of myself. Yet another contradiction. In summary, we're constantly changing, impacted by our environment and those around us, and our contradictions keep us in check. They call us to clarify what matters, what we want, what we value, and where we invest our energy. The internal discussion they generate offers freedom of choice and opportunity to live with intention. So guys, during today's reading, I call you to consider whether you're treating yourself in a democratic way or more like a dictatorship. And how can you slightly apply a different approach to make space for the intense inner conflict that we can sometimes experience when our thoughts and feelings contradict themselves. And hopefully this will help you, cultivate your ability to self-regulate during these intense contradictions, right? Just to take the edge off. And, guys, have a think about it. I know, what comes to mind when it comes to your inner contradictions. Creating space or shifting your approach is extraordinarily difficult. I don't care what anybody says. It's not an easy process. So, the brain forms very, very strong pathways to keep itself safe and secure. And when it feels that you're going outside of that, it does panic. It's like, I can't predict what's going to happen next. You better not veer off this pathway that I've created, right? So perhaps you can start small. Pick something that causes that inner conflict that you're not hugely emotionally invested in, because it will help you disengage from the emotion that is produced as a result of those thoughts, right? Okay, enough of the jibby jabber, Leo. Let's jump into it and have a look. What does Leo need to know for this week? What does Leo need to know at this time? What is the most important message that the Leos that I'm connecting with need to hear. Guys, drop a comment below if you feel comfortable. You know, what are some of the areas that you feel a lot of inner conflict with and contradicting thoughts and emotions that you would like to, you know, harmonize, or you would like to take that edge off. I would love to read your comments. Not only, it actually helps me connect with your energy, and based on those comments, I determine your future readings. Okay. The void. Leo. There is a space between you and a feeling. Now, this is the feeling. This feeling over here is what you want to experience. And perhaps there is a person, a relationship, let's say, or a behavior that you engage in that allows you to feed those feel-good feelings, right? That allows you to get that hit of dopamine that you know, feels great in that moment. But I feel that when you distance yourself, that feeling, it's like a false sense of safety. It's like a false wanting. You're driven almost impulsively to chase this feeling, whether it be comfort, or to escape loneliness, whether it be being nurtured, you know, whatever that situation is for you, it's almost like it's a false wanting because something isn't sitting right for you. When you leave that, there is that inner conflict. You know that what you're chasing is just temporary pleasure. It's not something that actually gets you anywhere. You've seen nothing stable or secure, stable progress from this, which is why I call it this false wanting. And so here is you, and then you get this impulse or this urge to either engage with someone or something that you know will fill that cup. And when you resist it, that's when the conflict arises between what you want and what you know is right. And so there, in that void, that void starts to grow within you. That lack of what you're not receiving, that you know you can receive from this person or situation, that starts to scream out at you. Those feelings become overwhelming, and it's almost like you just cave to them. And then when you look back on it, you kind of feel a sense of disappointment that you have. And so this week, the message is pay attention to the feelings in that void. I can tell you that they've, you know, that's all, actually, that is all the message says. Pay attention, create space between the action and the impulse, the desire to feel a particular way and responding to that desire, engaging with the thoughts that generate that, actually, you know, that really like fire up those feelings. Keep bringing your thoughts to, this is not what I really want. This is what I'm used to, because it gives me a false sense of comfort, you know, or whatever it is that it generates within you. This is not what I really want in the long run. This is what I want right now. This is not what I really want for myself. This is not helping me align with the character of the person I want to be. You know, just keep repeating that to yourself. And if you engage in the thought and you do, you know, respond to the impulse, it's okay. That's okay. You can start off by acknowledging what's true to you, what you don't identify with, even if you engage with what you don't identify with. It's the power of contradiction. But the more you tell yourself and the more you repeat that for yourself, Leo, you will start to notice how bizarre it is that you engage in that when it's something that you don't really want. What you don't really want becomes so prominent and it becomes stronger and stronger that it starts to override the impulse. You might find that even when you engage in the impulse, you don't feel that same sense of, you know, that huge dopamine hit that you usually get, that huge sense of comfort or security. You know, you might find that those thoughts on what's real for you, what you really want for yourself, gets that much louder, that those times that you engage in that impulse become less and less. The time frame that you spend there becomes less and less. That's a fantastic step. You know, you don't have to cut it out straight away. You know, there's no need to be so extreme. Starting off by voicing what you really want really starts to distance yourself from, you know, the false wanting that I'm talking about. All right, guys, I'm going to pull out a couple of cards and break that down. One more card. One more card. Do I have one more card for Leo? I have 3 for you, Leo. So another thing that I'm getting here, guys, is that perhaps there is a little bit of manipulation here, and from whomever's involved, and it's really impacted your confidence and caused you to question yourself. That's a message that I'm getting. So yeah. Okay. It's causing you to question yourself. It's causing you to it's eroding your discipline. It's eroding your resilience. It's eroding your ability to respond in a powerful and impactful way that you want to respond to. There might be an element of fear. It's highlighting the fear. It's highlighting the loss that could be incurred, right? So what I'm getting here is that it definitely has to do with someone else. Cutting words absolutely broke your heart here, Leo. You know, and it's like, if that's not enough, they keep coming back for more. This person is angry. This person is an angry person, and they are projecting their anger onto you without even hesitation. They are emotionally dumping on you. They are defensive. They are not up for compromise. This is not a compromise. Now, this could be a temporary situation where the person that you're connecting with, because I do feel it has to do with a person, the person that you're connecting with is going through a really challenging time. They can't regulate their emotions. They don't have the resources to work through them. And the only thing they know how to do is project them, because they can't express them in a healthy way. Hell, they can't even work through them in a healthy way. They don't want to be helped right now. They just want to get rid of this feeling that's causing them so much inner turmoil. And so they are dumping it onto you, Leo. And this is the energy, whatever it is that you're feeling right now, is a projection of their energy. This is not you. I'm going to leave it there for you, Leo, and I'm going to say, this is not you. I want you to remember who you were before all this happened? And can you see certain elements of your behavior that you absolutely don't recognize or identify with? Because maybe they're not you. So this week, just keep repeating to yourself who you actually are and what you do identify with. And slowly, slowly, you will start to build that inner confidence. You will start to build that self-resilience. It might take some time. This is something that you need to build up to really take the next step or the action that's going to set you internally free. Let me know if you resonate with that, guys. Sending you lots of healing messages and thoughts this week, Leo. I'm really sorry that you're experiencing this right now. Have a great week, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings.